This video presents a comprehensive journey into the science and practice of anti-aging, combining cutting-edge research with practical lifestyle strategies. Drawing from the pioneering work of Professor David Sinclair and other leading scientists, the script explores how aging is not an inevitable decline, but a biological process that can be influenced, slowed, and potentially reversed. From cellular mechanisms and genetic pathways to daily habits, nutrition, and mindfulness practices, viewers are empowered with actionable knowledge to extend both lifespan and health span. The narrative blends scientific explanation with relatable storytelling, ensuring that complex concepts are digestible, engaging, and emotionally inspiring. By weaving in real-life examples, cultural references, and practical tips, the audience is guided to see aging not as a limitation, but as an opportunity to take control of their health, vitality, and daily life. Whether it's learning about cellular senescence, MTOR, AMPK, and Sirtuins, exploring gene editing and regenerative medicine, or adopting simple habits like hydration, sunlight, stretching, protein-rich breakfasts, and brainwave meditation, the video offers a roadmap for viewers to live longer, healthier, and more vibrant lives. The message is clear. It's never too late to start. Every small, intentional choice compounds into greater energy, clarity, resilience, and overall well-being. By combining science, mindfulness, and daily action, we can all redefine what it means to age, turning each year into an opportunity for vitality, independence, and joy. Today's actions create a foundation for vibrant health tomorrow. The era of purposeful, empowered, and science-backed aging is here, and it's available to all who choose to embrace it. Part 1. The morning habits that transform health. Every morning, I wake up without pain, without reaching for medications, and with a calm heart. I'm 94 years old and still live alone, cooking my own meals, tending to my garden, and sweeping my porch with a sense of peace that many might think impossible at my age. People often ask, "What's your secret?" The truth is simple. There is no magic pill, just a handful of intentional habits I began decades ago and never stopped. For many, waking up stiff, fatigued, or mentally foggy is seen as a natural part of aging. Society tells us it's normal, inevitable, something we just have to accept. But science, observation, and personal experience say otherwise. Aging is not a one-way street. It's a process influenced by choices, mindset, and daily routines. I didn't always feel this way. My family's history was heavy with early deaths. My father passed at 62 from a heart attack. My mother battled chronic illnesses before turning 60, and my siblings left us in their 50s and early 60s. By the time I reached my 70s, I expected the worst: pain, fatigue, and the gradual fading of vitality. But something inside me refused to surrender to this narrative. I looked in the mirror and thought, is this all life has to offer? Can't I live longer, healthier, better? That curiosity became my compass. I began studying, observing, and experimenting. I learned to listen to my body, to question the normal signs of aging, and to make small, repeatable changes each morning. Nothing drastic, nothing expensive, just intentional choices repeated day after day. And over time, the effects were profound. Within months, my aches lessened, my mind sharpened, and the fatigue that had followed me for decades began to lift. This journey isn't just anecdotal. Science backs it. Research from Johns Hopkins Medicine shows that even mild dehydration in people over 65 can reduce cognitive performance by more than 25%, increase inflammation, worsen joint pain, and accelerate cellular aging. Harvard Health emphasizes the importance of morning sunlight for vitamin D synthesis, mood regulation, and immune support, especially in older adults. Blue Zone studies highlight the transformative power of small, consistent daily rituals for longevity, from movement and diet to social engagement and mindfulness. The first habit I adopted was simple: drinking a large glass of water as soon as I wake up. Overnight, we lose up to a liter of water through respiration and skin. Starting the day hydrated reversed the morning fog, eased joint stiffness, and improved my energy. Even small choices like swapping morning coffee for water can have outsized benefits for circulation, digestion, and mental clarity. The second habit, stepping into sunlight for 15 to 20 minutes in the early morning. Exposure to gentle sunlight triggers vitamin D production, strengthens bones, boosts immunity, elevates mood, and aligns our circadian rhythm. Before adopting this habit, I spent most of my days indoors, and I could feel the effects: fatigue, low energy, and subtle sadness. Science now confirms that vitamin D deficiency contributes to chronic inflammation, muscle weakness, depression, and cognitive decline, particularly in older adults. Those minutes in the morning sun became not just a health practice, but a ritual of connection to life itself. Next, I began waking my body slowly with gentle stretches. I spent 5 to 10 minutes each morning moving my arms, shoulders, neck, legs, hips, and back mindfully, without force. This practice restored mobility, reduced stiffness, and strengthened confidence in my body's ability to move safely. Research from Harvard Medical School shows that morning stretching activates the nervous system, improves circulation, reduces inflammation, enhances balance, and lowers the risk of falls. Endorphins released during stretching also improve mood and overall well-being. These first three habits, the water, the sunlight, the stretching, laid the foundation for a life of greater energy, resilience, and independence. They are free, simple, and accessible, but their impact is profound. They illustrate a fundamental truth: that small, consistent, and intentional actions each morning can shift the trajectory of our health, even in later life. By starting my mornings with care and attention, I reclaimed agency over my body and mind. These rituals didn't just alleviate pain or fatigue, they reshaped how I approach each day, building momentum for healthier habits, clearer thinking, and emotional balance. This is the beginning of a journey anyone can start regardless of age. You don't need a gym, supplements, or advanced technologies. You need awareness, presence, and a commitment to yourself, one small gesture at a time. In the next part, we will explore the science behind aging at the cellular level, uncovering how your cells respond to lifestyle choices and why small habits can dramatically slow aging and improve longevity. You'll see that biology is not destiny, and that control over your aging process starts with knowledge and action.
Part 2. The biology of aging and how to slow it. Aging is a universal experience, yet its underlying processes remain one of the greatest scientific mysteries. For decades, society has painted aging as a passive consequence of time, a slow, unstoppable decline. But modern research reveals a far more dynamic picture. Aging is a biological process influenced by cellular function, genetics, and lifestyle choices, and it may be possible to slow it or even reverse some of its effects. At the heart of aging is cellular senescence. This occurs when cells lose their ability to divide, repair, and function properly. Senescent cells accumulate over time, crowding tissues, producing inflammatory molecules, and disrupting the function of healthy cells around them. Imagine a factory where workers suddenly stop doing their jobs but refuse to leave. The entire system suffers. In the human body, this leads to chronic inflammation, slower tissue regeneration, and an increased risk of age-related conditions like heart disease, diabetes, and Alzheimer's. The good news? Senescence is not irreversible. Lab studies have shown that aged cells can be rejuvenated, regaining their youthful function. Animal research demonstrates that clearing out old, damaged cells and replacing them with healthier ones can restore organ function and vitality. These findings highlight a critical insight. Aging is not random. It is programmed at a cellular level, which means that with the right intervention, it can be influenced. Another central factor in aging is genetic mutations. Our DNA faces constant challenges, from environmental stressors like UV radiation and pollution to oxidative damage from normal metabolism. Over time, these mutations accumulate, destabilizing cellular function. Telomere shortening plays a pivotal role here. Telomeres, the protective caps at the ends of chromosomes, naturally shorten with each cell division. Once they reach a critical length, cells can no longer divide and enter senescence. This mechanism explains why aging accelerates over time. Yet some species, certain fish, jellyfish, and long-lived mammals, can regenerate telomeres, maintaining cellular youth far longer than humans. Researchers are now investigating ways to harness similar regenerative mechanisms in humans. Oxidative stress is another silent accelerant of aging. Metabolism produces unstable molecules called free radicals, which damage proteins, DNA, and cellular structures. Over time, this contributes to wrinkles, cognitive decline, and organ dysfunction. Antioxidants, found in berries, leafy greens, nuts, and seeds, neutralize free radicals, supporting cellular repair and slowing age-related decline. Lifestyle factors such as exercise, sleep, and a nutrient-dense diet further enhance the body's ability to combat oxidative stress. What makes aging even more intriguing is the interplay between genetics and environment, a field known as epigenetics. While our DNA provides a blueprint, lifestyle choices, diet, movement, stress management, and social engagement can turn genes on or off. Studies in blue zones, regions where people consistently live healthy lives past 90, revealed patterns that support this. Daily movement, plant-based diets, strong social bonds, purposeful living, and stress reduction all contribute to longevity, demonstrating that how we live profoundly influences how we age. In the emerging frontier in aging research is reversal. While fully reversing human aging remains experimental, animal studies are promising. Techniques like activating key longevity pathways, intermittent fasting, and caloric restriction have rejuvenated tissues and extended lifespan. Scientists are exploring interventions that may one day achieve similar results in humans, slowing, stopping, or even partially reversing aging at the cellular level. Understanding these biological mechanisms empowers us. Aging is no longer a passive fate. It is an active process we can influence through consistent habits and informed choices. From hydration and sunlight exposure to mindful movement and nutrient-dense eating, each action interacts with ourselves, supporting repair, reducing inflammation, and enhancing vitality. In the next part, we will explore the revolutionary discoveries that allow scientists to control the speed of aging, uncovering how cellular identity and gene expression can be influenced to restore youthfulness in animals and potentially humans. You'll see that aging is not merely about years lived, but about the quality of life those years hold.
Part 3. Can we control the speed of aging? Revolutionary discoveries. Imagine being able to slow your biological clock, not just by a few years, but by decades. Once considered science fiction, modern research suggests this may soon be within reach. Instead of passively succumbing to the signs of aging, we are learning that it is possible to actively influence the pace at which our bodies age. Groundbreaking work by scientists like Professor David Sinclair reveals that aging is not a predetermined fate. By understanding how cells function and how their biological pathways operate, researchers are beginning to manipulate these mechanisms to slow aging, rejuvenate tissues, and potentially extend healthy lifespan. At the core of these discoveries are three major pathways: MTOR, AMPK, and Sirtuins, genetic switches that control cell growth, energy management, and DNA repair. MTOR, or mechanistic target of rapamycin, regulates cell growth and metabolism. While essential for development and tissue repair, overactivation accelerates aging. Think of it as pressing the gas pedal too hard. The engine wears out faster. Studies in animals demonstrate that inhibiting mTOR through methods like caloric restriction or intermittent fasting slows aging, extends lifespan, and improves cellular function. Simply put, controlling mTOR can shift the body from growth to repair mode, promoting longevity. AMPK functions as the cell's energy gauge, Activated during fasting or exercise, it enhances fat metabolism, insulin sensitivity, and mitochondrial function, while triggering autophagy, the process of recycling damaged cells and proteins. This cellular cleanup crew prevents waste accumulation and supports long-term health. High-intensity interval training, or HIIT, and intermittent fasting are proven ways to stimulate AMPK, improving resilience, metabolic health, and lifespan. Sirtuins are proteins that protect and repair DNA, maintaining cellular integrity as we age. Activated by stressors like exercise, fasting, and cold exposure, sirtuins regulate mitochondrial function, DNA repair, and metabolic balance. A critical coenzyme, NAD+, fuels sirtuins. Its decline with age contributes to reduced repair capacity. Early research suggests that boosting NAD+ through precursors or lifestyle practices may restore some youthful cellular function, slow aging, and enhance overall health. Animal studies show that activating these pathways can rejuvenate cells. In mice, researchers have reversed age-related decline, improved cognition, and restored organ function. While human studies are in early stages, interventions such as NAD+ boosters, caloric restriction mimetics, and targeted lifestyle changes are showing promise. These advances point to a future where aging may not be an inevitable decline, but a manageable, modifiable process. Beyond laboratory research, practical applications already exist. Intermittent fasting, consistent physical activity, nutrient-dense diets, and stress management all interact with these genetic pathways, helping the body repair, reduce inflammation, and maintain vitality. This demonstrates a profound truth. While we cannot control the passage of time, we can influence the biological processes that determine how we age. The potential of these discoveries extends far beyond extending lifespan. Health span, the period of life spent free from disease and full of vitality, can also be increased. By supporting cellular function, metabolism, and DNA repair, these interventions improve energy, cognition, and physical performance even in advanced age. Aging is no longer just about counting years, it's about the quality of life those years hold. In the next section, we will explore the key genetic pathways for longevity in depth, uncovering the roles of MTOR, AMPK, and sirtuins, and how both science and lifestyle can work together to unlock a longer, healthier life. You'll see how practical strategies rooted in cutting-edge research can have transformative effects on your daily well-being. Part 4. Key genetic pathways for longevity, the 3 major genes. When it comes to aging and longevity, much of the focus has traditionally been on external factors, diet, exercise, and lifestyle choices. While these are undoubtedly important, the real drivers of how our bodies age lie in our genes. At the heart of this process are 3 powerful genetic pathways identified by Professor David Sinclair and his colleagues: MTOR, AMPK, and sirtuins. Understanding these pathways gives us insight into how we can slow aging, improve cellular health, and extend both lifespan and health span. MTOR, the growth switch. MTOR, or mechanistic target of rapamycin, is a master regulator of cell growth, metabolism, and survival. It responds to nutrients, particularly protein, signaling cells to divide, grow, and generate energy. This mechanism is vital during development and tissue repair. However, when mTOR is overactivated, such as through high-protein diets or chronic overnutrition, it accelerates aging. Think of it as pressing the gas pedal too hard. The engine wears out faster. Studies in animals demonstrate that inhibiting mTOR through methods like caloric restriction or intermittent fasting slows aging, extends lifespan, and improves cellular function. Simply put, controlling mTOR can shift the body from growth to repair mode, promoting longevity. AMPK, the energy sensor. AMPK acts as the cell's energy gauge.
When energy levels drop, such as during fasting or exercise, AMPK activates pathways that burn fat, enhance insulin sensitivity, and produce energy in mitochondria, the cell's powerhouses. Beyond energy regulation, AMPK triggers autophagy, the body's natural cleanup process that removes damaged cells and proteins. This helps maintain cellular efficiency, reduce inflammation, and support long-term health. High-intensity interval training and intermittent fasting are proven ways to stimulate AMPK, improving resilience, metabolic health, and lifespan. Sirtuins are proteins that protect and repair DNA, maintaining cellular integrity as we age. Activated by stressors like exercise, fasting, and cold exposure, sirtuins regulate mitochondrial function, DNA repair, and metabolic balance. A critical coenzyme, NAD+, fuels sirtuins. Its decline with age contributes to reduced repair capacity. Early research suggests that boosting NAD+, through precursors or lifestyle practices, may restore some youthful cellular function, slow aging, and enhance overall health. Genes and lifestyle, a powerful intersection. What makes MTOR, AMPK, and sirtuins so exciting is that they are not fixed. Lifestyle choices can influence their activity. Consistent exercise, quality sleep, stress management, and mindful nutrition work together to activate these pathways naturally. You don't need expensive medications or advanced technology. Simple, repeated habits can unlock the genetic potential for healthier aging. By understanding and harnessing these pathways, we gain control of the biology of aging. Aging is no longer an uncontrollable process. It becomes a system we can influence through informed choices. Over time, small, daily interventions like movement, fasting, or mindful stress reduction accumulate, resulting in improved energy, mental clarity, and resilience. In the next part, we will explore practical steps to slow aging, integrating science-backed lifestyle habits that anyone can adopt. From hydration to sunlight exposure, exercise, and nutrition, these small, consistent actions can transform daily living and enhance both lifespan and health span.
Part 5. Practical steps to slow aging. Habits that make a difference. Now that we've explored the key genetic pathways behind longevity, it's time to bring science into action. The most exciting part of aging research is not just understanding how our bodies age, but discovering simple, practical habits that anyone can adopt to slow the aging process. These habits don't require expensive supplements, high-tech gadgets, or complicated routines, just consistency, awareness, and intention. The key to slowing aging lies in daily practices that activate MTOR, AMPK, and sirtuins. Every aspect of your life, from hydration and sunlight exposure to movement, nutrition, sleep, and stress management, plays a role in influencing your cellular health and overall vitality. 1. Hydration first thing in the morning. Starting your day with a large glass of water is deceptively simple but incredibly effective. Overnight, your body loses fluids through breathing and sweat, leaving you in a mild state of dehydration. Drinking water first thing replenishes lost fluids, supports cognitive function, reduces dizziness, lubricates joints, and kickstarts metabolism. Research from Johns Hopkins Medicine confirms that even mild dehydration in older adults can impair cognitive function, increase inflammation, and accelerate cellular aging. By making hydration a priority, you give your body the foundation for energy, clarity, and repair. 2. Morning sunlight exposure. Natural sunlight is a powerful, free source of vitamin D, critical for bone health, muscle function, immune regulation, and emotional balance. Just 15 to 20 minutes of early morning sun on your arms or legs between 7 and 9 a.m. can dramatically improve energy levels, mood, and immune support. Older adults often produce less vitamin D naturally, so this habit can counteract fatigue, low mood, and physical aches.
Studies from clinical endocrinology highlight how sun exposure combats premature aging and enhances mental clarity. 3. Gentle morning stretching. Your body isn't meant to move from complete rest directly into daily activities. A short, mindful stretching routine, 5 to 10 minutes, focusing on arms, legs, hips, shoulders, and spine, helps wake up muscles and joints, reduce stiffness, and improve circulation. Harvard research shows that stretching improves balance, flexibility, and reduces the risk of falls in older adults. Beyond physical benefits, it also releases endorphins, boosting mood and presence, setting a positive tone for the entire day. 4. Protein-rich breakfast. As we age, protein becomes essential to maintain muscle mass, support cognitive function, and prevent falls or frailty. Swap refined carbs and sugar-heavy foods for eggs, yogurt, lean meats, or seeds. Eating protein early stabilizes blood sugar, supports mitochondrial function, and promotes cellular repair. Research published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition confirms that protein-rich breakfasts improve lean mass retention, strength, and even cognitive performance in older adults. 5. Morning mindset and brainwave ritual. The final habit may seem mystical, but is supported by science. Theta brainwave activation through guided audio, meditation, or focused breathing can reduce stress, enhance clarity, balance emotions, and optimize decision-making. Just 5 to 7 minutes of daily practice can help regulate blood pressure, improve sleep, and align your body and mind for optimal functioning. Studies from Harvard and Columbia University revealed that specific sound frequencies and meditation practices can activate neural networks that improve memory, creativity, and emotional resilience. Building a sustainable routine. It's important to remember, transformation doesn't happen overnight. Start with one habit, hydrate first thing, get morning sun or stretch, and gradually incorporate others. The power of these practices is cumulative. Over weeks and months, small, consistent actions restore energy, vitality, and autonomy, even in advanced age. This is the essence of longevity science. Small, intentional changes, consistently applied, can reprogram your body and mind, slow aging, and enhance the quality of life. You don't need a magic pill. You need awareness, presence, and simple daily commitment. In the next part, we'll explore the future of anti-aging, including innovations in personalized medicine, gene editing, regenerative therapy, and AI-driven interventions, showing how science is making healthy, vibrant longevity more attainable than ever.
Part 6. The future of anti-aging. What lies ahead in science and medicine? As we've seen, slowing down or even reversing aging is no longer a distant dream. It's happening today in labs and clinical trials worldwide. The future of anti-aging isn't just about living longer. It's about living healthier, more vibrant, and fully active lives. So how do we harness these scientific breakthroughs to extend our healthy years? Personalized medicine, tailored aging solutions. One of the most promising frontiers in longevity research is personalized medicine. Instead of generic treatments, this approach tailors interventions to an individual's genetic makeup, lifestyle, and environment. DNA testing and genetic screening are becoming more accessible, enabling doctors to identify age-related risks and design personalized plans. These may include dietary adjustments, exercise routines, supplements, and lifestyle modifications that actively slow aging and protect cellular health. Personalized interventions allow us to prevent diseases before they appear, transforming aging from a reactive process into a proactive one. Gene editing and CRISPR, rewriting the code of aging. Gene editing technologies like CRISPR hold the potential to fundamentally alter how we age. Researchers are exploring ways to correct genetic mutations linked to aging and age-related diseases like Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, and heart disease. By targeting genes responsible for cellular senescence and telomere shortening, gene editing could one day prevent or reverse the cellular mechanisms of aging, significantly extending health span. While still in early clinical trials, the promise of gene editing is enormous, offering interventions at the most fundamental level, our DNA. Regenerative medicine, rebuilding the body from within. Another groundbreaking field is regenerative medicine, which uses stem cells, tissue engineering, and biomaterials to repair or replace damaged tissues and organs. Stem cell therapy has shown potential to rejuvenate aging tissues, stimulate the growth of healthy cells, and restore function in organs like the liver, kidneys, and heart. Cosmetic regenerative treatments, such as stem cell-based skin rejuvenation, may soon become mainstream, offering ways to reverse both internal and external signs of aging. This technology could transform how we approach aging, making it possible to replace worn-out tissues and restore vitality. Artificial intelligence, precision in anti-aging research. AI is revolutionizing aging science by analyzing vast datasets of genetic, epigenetic, and environmental information. Machine learning helps identify patterns, predict aging trends, and design personalized interventions. AI also accelerates drug discovery, screening millions of compounds to find those that target aging-related pathways and diseases. With AI, treatments that slow cellular aging, improve metabolism, and enhance longevity are being developed faster than ever before, bringing a new era of precision medicine within reach. Ethical considerations and societal impact. With these advancements come ethical challenges. Manipulating genes and extending life raises questions about accessibility, equality, and societal consequences. As longevity treatments become available, we must ensure that they benefit everyone, not just a privileged few. Responsible use of these technologies will be crucial to avoid deepening health disparities while maximizing the benefits for public health and individual well-being. A holistic approach to longevity. The future of aging is not only about medical breakthroughs, it's about combining science with lifestyle practices. Habits like hydration, sunlight exposure, movement, stress management, and nutrition remain foundational. By integrating cutting-edge science with practical daily routines, we can extend both lifespan and health span, the period of life spent fully functional, mentally sharp, and free from debilitating diseases. Hope and possibility. Professor Sinclair's work inspires optimism. While we may not yet fully reverse aging, we already have the tools to slow it down, repair its effects, and live healthier, more resilient lives. With innovations in genetics, regenerative medicine, AI, and lifestyle science, the possibilities are limitless. The future of aging is not only about how long we live, but how well we live, maintaining energy, clarity, and independence throughout our years. The message is clear. Longevity is within reach. By combining science, personal care, and intentional living, anyone can begin to reshape their journey through aging. Small, consistent choices today create a foundation for vibrant health tomorrow. The era of purposeful, empowered, and science-backed aging is here, and it's available to all who choose to embrace it.